Welcome to another episode of the Peak Potential Success Show. My name is Fong. I'm an entrepreneur, a business strategist, and a real estate investor, a speaker, and also a best-selling author. Every single day, I have the opportunity to help others unlock the potential and guide them to succeed. Every single day, I see people not reaching their potential, not taking action because of a missing link. Whether it's an interview, a podcast, a person, a connection, a strategy, a story, something that they're missing to get them over that hump. That's why we have this show, so that every single week when you tune in, you get that extra nugget so that you are able to unlock potential, maintain that level of success, and then also reach a higher peak potential and achieve things you never even dreamed of. Today, I have an amazing guest. This person I met a few years ago at a conference, and once I saw him, I knew he has full of energy, great passion, and great personality. And sure enough, once I talked to him, he was an amazing person to connect with. Lots of fun, lots of energy, and just lots of great stories. He is an award-winning business person. He is the passionate millionaire, and he is the person who's in the business of having fun. Please welcome Steve Ek.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for being here. Now, for people who don't know who you are and what you do, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Who I am, I'm Steve Ek. I'm the most normal guy you're ever going to meet. I am the passion millionaire. I am wealthy, and I live life to the fullest. And I own an auto repair shop. I own an art gallery. I own property. Do a little bit of coaching, not a whole lot. Just investing. And you know what? I do everything that I want to do. I just enjoy life. That's really what I do.
So yeah, you do a lot of different things. Like you have an art gallery, you do cars, and you coach. What was the very first entrepreneurship thing that you've done in your life?
Okay, I opened up my auto repair shop. That was the first thing I did. But I'm going to tell you a quick story that I don't share very often. And maybe when I was a kid, I loved playing baseball, and they had this raffle. Whoever sold the most raffle tickets gets a bicycle, right? And I'm like, I want a bicycle. I was probably 10 years old at the time. I didn't have a bicycle. And I saw every kid going door to door, would you like to buy a raffle ticket to this baseball thing? And as a 10-year-old, I thought, this isn't going to work. I'm competing with everybody else. Where are more people in a concentrated area that have money? And I realized I looked inside of a bar. And there's people sitting at the bar, middle of the day, and I saw money on the bar. And I thought, I found my niche.
Wow.
And I went into the bar as a kid, and I went to all bars every day.
Woo.
So I won the bicycle. I sold like 500 raffle tickets. The next kid sold 30.
Woo. Wow.
But as a kid, I'm like, where's the money, and how can I get it fastest?
How did you go through that challenge of getting into the bars?
I walked right in.
Okay.
What are they going to do? Throw me out? So fearless is something I've always been. I was never back down from anything. And I thought, as a 10-year-old, I'm going to walk in the bar. What can they do? They can ask me to leave, and then I'll leave.
Right.
But if I don't walk in, then it doesn't happen.
Yeah. That's a great story, because I'm sure a lot of kids right now is like, I got an idea, but I think the security is a little bit more strict now.
Yeah, I'd still walk in. But I thought this door-to-door method, not working so much. Every kid's doing the same thing. I need to do it different.
How many kids after that started to do what you did?
I have no idea. No, I didn't. I'm sure plenty of them.
Have you gone back to like one of those little leagues and here, let me tell you a little secret?
You know what? I haven't. I should. But I guess I was thinking different even before thinking different was a thing.
Throughout all your ventures, you do coaching, and you also are being coached as well, and then you have so many successes. What is the one mistake or one life lesson that you've gotten that you go, you know what? Because of this reason, I will never do this again.
Oh my God, I've done plenty of things wrong. There's been a lot of hard lessons. I think the one thing that I'll never do again is react out of anger.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when you're pissed off and you're going to show somebody, that's when you make the mistake. You know, so don't act emotionally. When I was younger, and just say I had a business arrangement and something didn't work out and I got pissed off, it was my mission to crush that person or go after them. And these are where you waste your energy, your time, you waste not being positive. All of a sudden you sink into being negative, you sink into being competitive instead of creative. And I thought, I am never going to act out of anger again. I would rather walk away.
Mm-hmm. Well, and sure enough, I see some of that reflected in your videos, because even during this whole lockdown period, you have that great sense of humor. I saw that video where you walked around with a measuring tape. And
Yeah.
I just need to get around here and going up on like furniture and whatnot. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Well, you know what? If I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it right.
Exactly. Now, when you're talking about having fun, what's the most fun activity you've ever done?
It's probably, I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. Mm-hmm. So it's probably been something that's been a thrill, like that got my heart racing. I love surfing. I absolutely love surfing. I jumped off a cliff one time. That was a thrill. that was my heart was racing. I hit the water and I thought, I don't think I'm going to do that again. I'm glad I did it. Do you like, okay, no broken bones. I'm solid.
Do you find yourself as a person who's done so many different things, and you said that adrenaline junkie, jumping off cliffs and doing all these crazy things, do you find because of that attitude that you have, that business is, it's fun, it's easy?
It's, you know what, absolutely it translates to business because it's about being fearless. Nothing can hurt me. And that's just how I see life. Nothing can possibly hurt me. Nothing can hurt me physically. You know, I've been probably to the emergency room more than any person you'll ever meet. And I'm okay with that. And I don't ache, I don't pain. You break a bone, they fix the bone, you move on. It's not worth going, oh, I might hurt myself and not do something. You know, live for the thrill. And in business, listen, if I lost all my money today, I'd earn it right back again. To me, it's the challenge.
Mm-hmm. That's a great attitude, yeah.
I'll go right after. Everything is an opportunity. This time we're in right now with this COVID going on, and I don't get me wrong, I feel horrible for the people that are being affected by this that don't have the ability to control their lives. They don't recognize this, but I see this as one big opportunity. You know, I have an opportunity to influence people who are going through a difficult time. There's great investments to be made. There's money to be made. But to me, I walked into a store and everybody's so depressed. Half the shelves are empty. And I thought, this is an opportunity to make somebody smile. Well, let's see if I can cheer. How many people can I cheer up in this store? You know, so I see everything as an opportunity.
Great. Is there something particular you're doing right now that's different than what you did before?
I've upped my game. So in my businesses, in my repair shop, in the gallery, I'm going further to make sure we're having fun. I want to make sure my crew is comfortable. When all this hit, I gathered all my employees in a circle and I said, listen, everybody, I want you to hear me. Nobody's getting laid off. Nobody's losing 1 hour of pay. Your pensions will be funded. Healthcare is taken care of. Nothing in your life is going to be affected financially through these businesses. You're safe. So let's keep going. You know, I wanted to reassure them that they're in a great spot because I didn't want employees being afraid. Once you're in fear, you've already lost. So I want to make sure that the people under me have no fear of being affected by this financially.
Wow. You're an amazing boss.
You know what? And I thought to myself, I did actually think, how long is this going to go for? How much is this going to cost me? Because I knew I was going to lose money initially. I mean, it was just the initial impact of everything I knew, but it's not worth losing money. It wasn't worth going, well, I bet if I lay off a few employees for a couple of weeks, I don't want to strain a relationship with my employees over what? A couple weeks pay?
Right.
That seems very short-sighted. So I wanted to assure them they're comfortable, that they're fine. And actually, through this whole time, I'm moving on my boat tomorrow. I do live in an unconventional life. And tomorrow I move on my boat, and
Awesome.
then I live in a boat the rest of the summer.
Wow, that must be a lot of fun and relaxing too.
I'm looking. Well, it was a little stressful because they closed the harbors here in Chicago, and I'm like, crap! I got a big boat and nowhere to put it. It's in the water. I can't leave it adrift. So I found a harbor north of here, about 40 miles, that had a spot, and I go to live on my boat.
Nice. How long are you planning that for?
Well, I was planning it. I wanted to do it last year, but in a ski accident, I blew out my knee and had to have ACL and all these surgeries again. So I didn't do it last year, but so I did it this year. During this whole COVID time, I bought a boat brand new that I paid more for than I paid for my first 2 houses combined.
Ooh, wow.
During this COVID time, I'm spending money like that. Where most people are afraid, I'm like, no, I'll get the best deal right now. Nobody's buying boats.
Obviously, by talking to you right now, you're an amazing person when it comes to building relationships. What would you say is the main 3 keys of relationship building?
I think to be honest with yourself is number 1. You have to be authentic. You have to be who you are. Number 2 is you have to communicate exactly what you're feeling or thinking, regardless of their reaction to it. How they process what I say to them. If I'm unhappy with somebody and I say to you, hey, listen, I'm not happy with you because you did this, and because of that, it caused this to happen. I'm not going to not say that to them. I have to. How they react to that is the third part, and that's who you surround yourself with. A positive person will go, you know what, I didn't realize that I would have had this effect. Wasn't my intention. You know what, probably wasn't my best move. And great, but if you get somebody that deflects, what are you talking about? Go screw you. That's somebody I don't want around me. Mm-hmm. So the 3 keys is be honest with yourself, communicate exactly what you want to communicate, and communication means listening as well. And then surround yourself with the right people. Mm-hmm. Relationships don't work if you surround yourself with negative people who have hidden agendas.
Right. Now, you said surrounding yourself with the right people. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming coaching is one of those people. And if that's the case, how has coaching actually affected your ability to become more and more successful?
So in getting coaching, it's opened my eyes to a lot of things that I don't see. I was too close to. Sometimes when you're in the middle of the forest, you only see the trees and not the whole forest. Yeah. So receiving coaching's been a big part of that. I've learned a lot from coaching myself. Now, I've turned down probably 95% of the people that ask me to coach them. Mm-hmm. Because what I've learned is most people aren't clear with themselves and what their vision is. Right. I'm not going to coach somebody that doesn't know what their own vision is, which has made me think, how clear is my vision? Exactly. So it's made me reevaluate my clarity. And that's, to me, when you're going after a goal, your clarity is step 1. Mm-hmm. What is my goal? What does it look like? What does success look like to me? Mm-hmm.
Now, for somebody, I was going to continue on with that. For somebody who's already so successful, and you already said money's not really a big driving point for you, why would you still get a coach?
To help people. Mm-hmm. I want to help people. So something that's made me successful, and this is part of coaching, is success comes from your daily routine. Mm-hmm. Show me a person's routine, and I'll tell you how successful they would be. And so I love my daily routine. I live by design, not by default. And part of my daily routine is helping people. And coaching to me is helping people. I have clients that I don't charge. Not that I would love to. It's not the money. I believe in them. They're not in a position right now to pay, and I don't want that hurting their drive. I know that monetarily speaking, the payoff will come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about that. It's not about the money. When I find somebody that has the clarity of their vision, who knows what they want, who knows what they want to go after, and they need help getting there, I want to be part of that.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You know, the money's almost irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
It is irrelevant. What am I talking about? Not almost. It is. I want to be part of somebody's success. I want to be able to say, I helped get them there.
Mm-hmm. And that's usually an amazing feeling for somebody to come back to you and say, wow, you've changed my life, and I can't thank you enough for it.
You know what? And that's all I need. So, but like I said, I turned down 95% of the people I coach. After this, I have a Zoom meeting with somebody who's already described what their vision is, and I'm thinking to myself, I am not coaching this person. They really don't know what they want. But you know what? I didn't give them enough of an effort to explain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have my Zoom meeting. I'll spend the time, and if the clarity's there, great. So far, I don't believe it is, but you know what? I want to make sure that I've done my due diligence in understanding this person before I say no.
No,
you know, I really want to say yes. They're going to earn a no.
Right.
You know, I want to say yes, but we're going to see about this next one.
Now, I know you have a very strong artistic background because you have an art gallery. I've seen some of your drawings and your paintings and your sculptures. What drives you more, doing art or business?
If I had a choice, art.
Mm-hmm.
Art drives me personally. I get more fulfillment out of art. People will say, paint me a picture of this, and they have a vision. I get no fulfillment. I paint the picture. They love it. They take it. They put it home on the wall, and I got nothing out of it. Art to me is very fulfilling. It's very rewarding because I can take my vision. I can take something that's in my head and put it out there for the world to see and for the world to judge if they choose.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times it's not unusual for me to wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning with something in my head, and it's got to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll walk over wearing my robe and grab paint. Or if I'm sculpting, I'll put on clothes because I'm welding. And it's not unusual if something affects me at 1 o'clock in the morning and I have to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good. I love the success of business. I love helping people. But that's more of a longer, there's not that immediate gratification.
Would you say there's a comparison or a comparable between when something in your mind goes, okay, if I put this here, put that there, that's going to be an amazing piece of art, or paint this here, paint that there, and these colors, it's going to look amazing. So that thought process versus if I put this person and this person together and we do this deal and do that, that's going to be an amazing deal. Like, is it kind of similar or completely different mindset?
No. So how I see it is I don't try to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. So I'll put it up there and I'll start painting. Now, I have a canvas going right now that I've painted over 4 times so far because I put something on there and I don't say, wow, this is going to be amazing. I put it on there and I go, oh, that sucks. Not exactly what I was thinking. So it's easy to do that with paint. Now I'm doing a sculpture right now that honestly is going to be amazing. I guess I do use that when I think of sculpting because it's hard to go back and redo.
Yeah.
Where paint, I just slap more paint on and keep going. But yeah, I guess I'm doing a sculpture right now that I think is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult, and I have enough cuts on my hands to show how difficult it is and burns because I cut and weld and work with steel. Mm-hmm. It's too heavy to move right now, so I got to find a forklift. It's a big piece. But yeah, so that I guess as I move along, yes, I will say maybe put something there. Wow, that looks great. But maybe I didn't know it was going to look great 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm. For art, it's one of those things that's very subjective. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who give judgment and give feedback and all kind of stuff. And it's very difficult to kind of weed all that negativity away if it's negative. So how do you adjust to that? How do you deflect all that negativity if it comes? Oh,
it comes. It comes. And I do it the same way every time. Somebody will look at a piece and go, that sucks. And I go, Well, that's fine. Then get out of the way because somebody behind you might like it.
Right.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your valuable time on something you don't like. Find something you do like, and then get the hell out of the way because somebody's behind you.
Right.
I'm thick-skinned, and I'll get people. I have a thing where people say, "You know what I would have done?" If anybody starts a sentence with, "You know what you should have done," I go, "Listen, stop there. You know what you should do. Don't tell me what to do."
That's true.
I'm an artist. I do what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do this to appease you. If you like it, wonderful. If you don't, that's fine. Get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I do this for whoever does like it. Art stirs emotion.
Right. For art, what's more important, the emotion that people get out of it, or the emotion that people get out of it after the story comes in play?
Oh, it's always a story. It's always a story. So it works like this. Somebody will see something that sparks them,
mm-hmm.
and they look at it, and then they want to know the story.
Mm-hmm.
And the story always completes the piece. The piece attracts them. The story completes it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a story of what I was thinking, but when I sculpt, so, okay, I'm going to venture into a little something here. A lot of times the material that I use, I don't get exactly legally. To me, there's always a thrill of being, I don't want to call it stealing because I don't take from people, but when I get things, there's always a chance of being arrested.
Okay.
Like today, I'll go out and get material for a piece that I'm doing that, yes, I'm going to bring bail money. I might be arrested getting it. I know where it's at, and I know how to get it. I'm not stealing from any one person or business. But when you tell somebody the story of how you got that piece and what you had to go through to complete it, it makes the thrill greater. And for me, I could go out and buy the material.
Yeah.
But I like to live on the edge, and if there's a chance of arrest, it just makes it that much more thrilling.
Wow.
I'm not afraid to be arrested.
I've never heard somebody so excited about the possibility of being arrested.
Okay, I was one time looking at, yeah, you know what? It's funny because it's the thrill. I was at a fence one time looking where old train yard used to scrap their train track and all their material, and I'm at the fence looking what I can use because I was doing a piece I needed train track. Train track's heavy. And a security guard on the other side of the fence comes up to me, goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Shopping." He goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "I'm seeing what I need." He goes, "You can't steal it." "Sure I can." He looked at me and goes, "I'm here." "Oh, you're not going to be here forever. I'm taking something." And he looked at me like, "Are you kidding?" "Oh, no, I'm serious. I'll be back at some point and something here will be missing."
Wow.
And he looked at me like I was completely nuts. I figured out what I wanted and I left.
Well,
and I went back.
You throw them off guard, right?
He thought I was kidding.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my passions, I like doing photography, but I'll break into abandoned buildings and shoot urban decay inside of abandoned building with my camera gear.
Wow.
That's a little bit thrilling. The only thing, I'm not really worried about arrests because it's an abandoned building. Mm-hmm. I'm worried about what's in the building. I don't know what
you might encounter, what you might find, what kind of disease might be there.
I'm always amazed at what I see, but I'm always concerned about rats or crackheads.
Wow.
You know what I mean? These are like, I think to myself, what am I going to do if I run across somebody? It's going to happen. Mm-hmm. I saw a piece next to a building a piece of material that I was taking, abandoned building, and I saw these two guys breaking into the building. They're going to steal copper or something. And I thought to myself, you idiots, somebody's going to see you, and if the cops show up, I'm going to get arrested with you. You're blowing it for me, man. So yeah, I like to live a little bit on the edge. It's, I'm always looking for the thrill.
Mm-hmm. I guess this would lead very easily to my next question, and that is, you have this moment right now to tell something to the entire world. What message would that be?
Here's what I'm going to tell the entire world. If I could tell them one thing, when I drive by a cemetery, I think to myself, there is more dreams dead in this cemetery than there are people.
Mm-hmm.
Go after your dream.
Wow.
Nobody's going to cut off an arm. Nobody's going to cut off your legs. There's nobody that can actually hurt you. You're the only one stopping you. What is your dream? Go after it. And this is why I go after it. If I get arrested, big deal. What do? I post some bail money. I get out. I go to court. I get thrown out of court because I stole some stuff. But I want to live my passion. I want to live my dream. And there's too many people not living their dream, not going after it, and they're afraid, and fear is something that they conjured in their head. I've never been afraid of anything. I have a tattoo. Fear is a thief of dreams. It's the truth. Go after your dreams. Make your dreams your goals, and your goals are your reality. And that's what I'd like to tell people. Be fearless.
Very powerful. Now, before I let you go, I have some questions here. One word answers if you can, and then it's just a little bit.
One word. Got it.
Right? One extreme activity that you have not done yet that you would like to try.
Base jumping.
Who would you like to be able to meet after you've met so many people already?
Living or dead?
Yeah, living or dead.
Steve Jobs.
Mm-hmm. Now you have the opportunity to serve Steve Jobs your most famous home cooking. What would you serve him?
Steak flight.
And also, now you get a chance to get somebody to play you in an autobiography. Who would you have play you?
I think definitely Rafiki from Lion King.
That threw me off guard. That's very awesome. And finally, I have a question where it's, what is success like? But before you answer that question, there's some random items on these cards. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
3. Split the difference.
So 1, 2, 3. So how is success like a phone booth?
Success is like a phone booth because you can use it to communicate. You can get your word out. You can get your voice out.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Lots of fun talking to you. You have so much wisdom, so much fun, and just so much great advice. So thank you for your time for being on the show.
Hey, man, thanks for having me.
Awesome. And for everybody else, thank you again for watching this show, the Peak Potential Success Show. My name is Fong. Until next time, today is the day to unlock your peak potential. We'll see you later.
Right. See you later.